Hola, amigos. Welcome to join me today on my terrace yoga. Today we'll have a yoga, not a doga, because my doggies are down there. This is a terrace that it's off limits for them. It's too dangerous to climb up. So we'll just enjoy by ourselves. So today I'm going to share with you a little sweet yoga flow that is a little bit targeting our spine. So, the health of our spine is also very important. We have to do a little bit of curls and spinal twists and back bends to keep it healthy. So today's flow also involves some of the heart opening, back bend asanas. But we'll do it more gently and softly. So don't worry, there will not be any difficult, such as wheel poses, Yeah, so good. Let's get started. Okay, so we'll start in a tabletop pose. Just gently wiggle your spine as natural as possible in your own kind of ways. Ripple and wave up and down, a bit of cat, a bit of cow. And when you are getting ready, we'll come to meet the center. Lift your right knee up and bend the knee, and we'll just open to the side, a bit of hip opening here, and we'll just do a little bit of a rotation, clockwise rotation, inwards, bring it inwards, and a few round of externally rotate. Keep your hips square, facing forward, and your fingers firmly pressing into the mat. Once you are ready, we'll extend the right leg all the way behind us, and we'll extend our left arm all the way in front of us. A little bit of balancing pose here. Inhale, extend the spine very long. Exhale, bring it in, curl the spine. So a few rounds like this at your own pace. Inhale, extend, lengthen. Exhale, curled in. I'm gonna do it 5 times in total. However, you can do as many or as few as you want at your own pace. And the last one, extend it out. Bring the left hand back to mat and right toe on the mat. A little stretch on the calf, right calf. And we will flip our body towards the right side and bring the right heel down. Kind of like a side stretch, half gaze, half side stretch. One long line between the right fingertips, all the way down towards the right toes. And here, a little playful here. We'll just bend the right knee and try to reach your right hand towards the right foot. Tiger pose variation. On the same side, It's a little bit tough on the balance. So lift the knee up and kick into the hand, right hand pulling the foot back. Inhale, open the chest. Exhale, release. And flip your face down towards the mat. We'll come to tabletop. Little shake on the booties, relax. We'll come into the other side. Bend the left knee and lift the knees up. A few rounds of hip rotation. Bring it inwards and bring it outwards. Few rounds to the out. And extend it out behind you. Lift your right arm up. Extend it out. And curl, bring it in, round the spine. Round, round, round. Your left hand is pushing the floor away. Extend, keep the balance, and exhale, curl. 3 more times. Inhale, or do as many as you want. Okay, back to center, extend, bring the right hand down, left toes on the floor, a little calf stretch on the left side. And we will open our body towards the left, bring the left heel down. You can also bring your right foot a little bit behind you on the right side for a better balance. Open up. Extend towards the left. Feel the side stretch on the left side of the torso. And reach your left foot with your left hand. Tiger pose variation. Kick into the hand. And the hand pulling the foot into the direction of your head. Open the chest. Keep the breath going. Release. Come back to center. Back to tabletop. We'll do a thread the needles on both sides. Inhale, lift the right hand up. Gaze follow. Exhale, bring it all the way across under your left arm. Bring it all the way to the left side. Your left hand can be extended out in front of you or come into a bind to touch the right inner thigh. Externally rotate the left shoulder. Bring the right cheek on the floor. Feel the shoulder stretch on the right side. Hip on top of the knees. Bring the left hand back in front of the face. Push through the mat and lift the right arm up and bring it down. We'll do it on the other side. Inhale, lift the left hand up all the way towards the sky. Lift, lift, lift. Open your chest towards the left. And exhale, thread the needles all the way towards the right. Hips on top of the knees. Square. And bend the right hand. Bring the right fingertips into the inner left side. And breathe here. Be graceful. Always keep a smile on your face. Doesn't matter which pose you are in. Enjoy the moment. Bring the right hand back and lift yourself to lift your left hand all the way towards the sky and bring it down. We'll bring both hands a little bit to the top of the mat. Keep the hips on top of the knees and we'll come into a puppy pose. Extend the arms out. Bring the forehead onto the mat. Feel the extension on your shoulders and the chest. Sink the chest into the floor. And slowly slide yourself onto your tummy. We'll come into a kind of cobra pose, high cobra pose. Keep your elbows bent and close them into your body. Don't flare them out. Bring them in and shoulder blades pinching each other. Back of the top of the feet firmly pressing into the mat. Cobra. 3 rounds of ripples of the spine. Exhale, bring it down. Inhale. Like strain, pulling through between the shoulder blades. And the head goes at last. Exhale, bring it down. Like the direction is going with the chest. When you go up, it's like somebody pulling through the back, middle of the upper back. When you go down, it's like somebody pulling through the chest. Just imagine this. Here. Chin to the chest and lift the head. Exhale, bring it down. Chin to the chest, bring the forehead down. Last time. Inhale. And exhale, bring it down. We'll come into a locust pose. Interlace the fingers behind your lower back and pull it back all the way back towards the back side of our room. And engage your core here. Take a big inhale. Lift through the hands, through the interlaced hands. Lift your chest up. And lift your feet off the mat. Press your pubic bone down into the mat. Pinching the glutes together and shoulder blades together. And release. We'll push ourselves up into a downward facing dog. Anyhow, any way you prefer, you like. Just be gentle to yourself. Keep the knees bent, hips lift towards the sky, and bring the heels all the way towards the mat. Chest towards the knee, towards the side. Keep the hips lifted, like the hip is pointing towards the sky. And here we'll just do a little bit of balancing as well. Take an inhale, lift your right foot off the mat and bring it down. Inhale, left foot off the mat. Exhale, bring it down. Inhale, right hand off the mat. Exhale, bring it down. Inhale, left hand off the mat. Exhale, bring it down. One more round. Inhale, right foot. Exhale, bring it down. Inhale, left. Exhale, bring it down. Inhale, right hand. Exhale, bring it down. Inhale, left hand. Exhale, bring it down. And we'll walk all the way to the front side of our mat. Just stay in this forward fold. Feel the release of your upper body. And gently roll yourself up into standing. Shake, shake, shake. Release the tensions from your muscles. Be creative. Enjoy your body. All right. Come onto the top of our mat. Come into stillness. Take a big inhale. We'll come into chair pose. Lift the arms parallel to your ears. Bring the shoulders away from your ears. Bend the knees. And interlace the hands behind our lower back. pull it back, open the collarbone towards the sky, towards front of our mat, and keep the knees bent. We'll come into a forward fold. Feel the shoulder stretch. At the end of the forward fold, you can gently lengthen and straighten your knees. If not, just rest your chest on your sides, like this. It's totally fine. Don't push yourself. If your flexibility allows, you can lengthen your knees. See how it feels. And release the hands. Bring it down. Bring the hands under our feet, palm facing up. Relax the head, flare out the elbows. Let yourself dangle here. No tension. Inhale, lift, halfway lift. Exhale, fold deeper. And inhale, bring the both feet to the back of our mat. Come into a plank pose. Exhale here. Inhale, dip the hips down. Come into a high cobra. Or upward facing, whatever. Upward facing is knees off the mat. But high cobra, knees on the mat. Whatever version you want. And bring us all the way back to downward facing dog. Lift the right leg up. Inhale. Open the knees. Open the hips. Inhale, lengthen the right leg and bring it all the way in between the hands. Exhale. Inhale, lift yourself up. High lunge. Stay in this high lunge. Inhale here. Exhale, bring hands at heart center in Namaste and twist to the right. Bring the left elbow outside of your right knee. Twist. Revolved side angle. Gaze to the back of the room or front. Just gaze forward. And from here, we'll just bring the left foot to meet the right. Come into a revolved chair pose. Can do it gracefully or ungracefully. So as we landed here. And inhale, we'll come back to chair pose. Exhale. Back to mountain pose. Hands together at heart center. Resettle here. Every time we have a little mini break, you can feel the differences versus beginning of our class. And the side, left versus right. And just settle yourself in for the following flow. Inhale, chair. Arms lifted. Exhale, hands interlace behind us. Pull it down. And exhale, forward fold. Let the hands fall down and let the crown of the head pointing towards the earth. Release the hands. Bring it all the way down beneath our feet. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, flare the elbows out. Let it relax. Let the arms relax. Let the head hang. Inhale. Take the hands out. Place it on the side of our feet. And exhale, bring it back, bring the feet back into a plank pose. Inhale here, exhale, dip the hips down, high cobra, elbows in, and exhale, bring the hips back up, downward facing dog. Lift the left leg up, three-leg dog. Inhale, exhale, open the hip towards the left, bend the knee, feel the openness, and inhale, extend it out, straighten the leg, and exhale, bring it in between the hands. Inhale, lift yourself up, high lunge. The upward, you feel the energy going like upward lifting. And exhale, bring the hands together at heart center, twist to the left. Right elbow outside of the left knee. Side angle, revolve side angle, gaze forward. Come into a revolved chair pose. And from here, listen carefully. Extend your arms long and lift yourself. Keep the knees bent and lift yourself all the way to face the left side with the arms extended out in T. And we'll just do a few rounds of wheel with your left arm. Inhale, bring it forward. Exhale, up and back. Inhale, bring it forward. Exhale, up and back. Inhale, bring it forward. Exhale, up and back. Inhale, bring it forward. And right arm up and back. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And come back to center. Lift the arms up one more time, chair pose. Inhale. Exhale, come into your toes. Come onto your toes. Chair pose on your toes. And exhale. Diverse pose. Still on your toes, okay? Inhale here. Like arms like somebody pulling towards the back. And the crown of the head into the front of the room and arms to the back of the room. Feel the line of energy going. And bend the knees, gently bend the knees and bring the body on top of your heels. Spine tall. Sit on your heels. Hands can be on top of the knees or at heart center. Toe to balance on your toes. And from here, we just bring our knees onto the floor. We can go a little bit backwards and bring the knees onto the floor to sit. To keep the toes still tucked, toe squat here. Just to stretch out the balls of our feet and the toes. Keep your spine tall. Deep inhale and exhale. It's tough. It's a little bit tough, yeah. But it's also very, like I kind of sweat. I feel it's good flow. If I sweat a little bit, it's not all about stretching or relaxing. Sometimes we also need a little bit power and energy going on in our flows. And relax the toes. We tap a little bit. We'll come to sit on our heels. Kneeling pose. Come a little bit to the middle of our mat and sit on our toes, on our heels. And we'll come a little bit backwards. Bring the hands behind our hips and just open the chest up. If you can, your neck can, you can hang your head back. But I had a fall a few days ago and I had a very weird landing on my left hip, and my elbow was trying to help my body balance, so I had a whole twist of nerve here from my chin, my jaw, towards my right side of the neck and a little bit down to the back. So this side is very hurt. You know, if I flip my head backwards, I feel this nerve is very painful, so I won't bring my head back. If you can bring it back just to open the chest, open the throat towards the sky, and lift yourself up. Come back to center and place your right hand back next to your right hip, or just open, wheel your left hand up and open your chest. And switch. Bring the left hand behind the left hip, open up. Even with this pose, I feel the side is still totally not good. Just feel rounds like this. Just feel good. Inhale to open, exhale, swish. Come back to center. So we'll just try to do a camel pose since we're kneeling and in the middle of our mat. Knees a little bit out, open, hip distance. Tuck your belly in, keep your spine, your core strong, your spine tall. Take a big inhale, open up the collarbone, the chest. Just expand your frontier of your body. Keep the hip square. Don't open here, just open the chest. And gently, it's like somebody pulling your chest towards the sky while you push your hip towards the front side of our room. So here, these hips push forward and chest push up. Exhale. And bring the head back. And just assist your hands on your lower back. For those of you who can do a full camel, feel free to do it. And exhale, come back to center. Relax and come back to kneeling. We'll come onto our back, okay? And then we'll need a block. If you have a block, take a block with you, or you take a little bit thick pillow or a book. So yeah, whatever that is going to elevate your sacrum and something in between your knees. Come onto our back. Bring the block in between the knees and bring the feet down onto the mat close to your hips. We'll come into a bridge pose with the knees clipping this block. Okay, so hands next to our hips. Take an inhale, lift the hips up. Keep the block in between the knees. Inhale, and hands also lift. And exhale, lift the heels off the floor and bring the hands all the way in front of our head. Inhale, heel down, arms lifted to 90 degrees. Exhale, bring it down. So we will do 5 times, okay? Inhale, lift the hips and arms. Exhale, heels off the mat. Inhale, back to lifted, hands up. Exhale, bring it down. 4 more times, a little bit faster. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. 2 more times. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. In, relax. Bring the hips, bring the knees into the chest. Just rock side to side, massage your lower back. Feel good. And now bring the feet back onto the mat. Just lift your hips up so you can place this block underneath your sacrum. And place it's just a little bit lower your lower back and up your glutes. So here we have the sacrum. So just place the block there, or pillow, whatever. And block would be recommended because it's kind of soft. Pillow also, but pillow is too soft. So we'll have a elevated assisted bridge pose with block underneath our sacrum. And for those of you who are pursuing more like a frontier stretch feeling, you can extend your legs out, straighten them, and pointing the toes. So your whole front side, your inner groins, your hip, your thighs are totally stretched. This side we don't stretch so much, so this actually is very good pose that you can stretch this front side of our hip and thighs. Take big inhales and exhales. Relax. Gently bend the knees. Come back to center. Keep the core strong, belly tucked in. Lift your hips a little bit more. And bring the block flat down on the floor and place it underneath our sacrum again. And bring the knees into our chest. We'll come into a waterfall pose, which means you extend your legs all the way towards the sky, 90 degrees with the torso. Keep the sacrum lifted and hands next to the hips. For some of the people who cannot do this pose pretty well, and for me it's like my daily pose. I feel very good with doing this pose. And just like for those of you who cannot do a headstand or handstand to inverse our body, then this is pretty good because it's like letting the flat reverse a little bit, letting the flat of our lower body coming back into our heart. So we kind of like reverse the blood circulation, which is really necessary. You do it daily. If you cannot lift like this, like how I do it, you can also go lay next to a wall and place the legs kind of resting on the wall here behind your leg. Take a big inhale, exhale, bring the feet down and take the block away. We'll come into a Shavasana. Extend your legs all the way out. Now is the final, everybody's favorite pose. And arms next to our body with palms facing up. Big smile on the face. You did it. Another beautiful flow to yourself. You should thank yourself for taking out the time to do something sweet to your body and soul. And reap the benefits of this flow in this pose. Just let it play back all this we have just done in your brain, soak in the benefits. Let the body sink into the floor, into Mother Earth. Deepen your breath. We'll stay here for around 2 minutes. However, you can pause the video and go on and have your siesta. Gently move your fingers, your toes. Bring your focus, your attention, your senses back to your body. Come onto the right side of our body or left, whatever side. Stay here a little while. Feeling like a baby. And place yourself into a seated position. And feel wiggles of our spine. And come back to center. Big inhale, big exhale. How do you feel? I hope this helps your spine, especially if you are sitting all day for your work. It definitely is a good flow for you. And also, in general, I hope you enjoy this kind of flows with me on my beautiful terrace and sometimes with my doggies. I really enjoy a lot. So, yeah. And alright, so it's like my Sunday afternoon. I'm going to have a little rest, like continue my Shavasana. I hope you enjoy this flow with me, and thank yourself for carving out this time to do this to yourself. It is beneficial to you in the long term. Thank you so much, and namaste. I'll see you in the next flow. Bye.